wider camera and a longer lens, you are magnifying that graduated area, so you need harder filters. Generally speaking, so you can put your filters in the back.
And the next one down is a medium grad.
You can adjust the position of the filter and polarize completely independently.
Well, what would also
Really use it. If you've got APS-C,
what gets cleaned again? Just what gets cleaned?
So we do a sense clean. We'll just do a quick external clean as well, and we'll clean as best as possible around the prism.
And then also cover that bridge you can.
I'm not sure.
I know you're promisable, you can.
Tilt shift. So there's a line of focus through your image, and then as you tilt it, you're moving your direction or degree of focus, and then focusing shifts that. So Sweet 50 and Sweet 35 are going to give you this spot of focus with the stretching radial blur, sharp right center of focus, and then swirling around the edges.
You know,
I'm using single point focus at the moment.
yeah.
And what I was thinking of doing was just being.
Oh, really? Because one of his bits is like about 80 quid. I was like, oh wow.
Doing deals today. Wex are doing deals, yeah, most definitely.
It's been a while, isn't it?
I mean, it was not.
Where have you been hiding?
And the camera, for some reason, focuses in different areas. Maybe they haven't to hide
I missed the opportunity to get a book signed. I don't.
It doesn't focus very well.
Are you selling these here today, are you? Or
Yeah.
how much are you selling them for?
And welcome to the London Lens Show. If you have a seminar ticket for either of the 10:30 a.m. talks, please make your way to the seminar rooms now. Thank you.
7 degrees. Two.
Knob there to lock the ball rather than this mechanism, so it's actually more secure. And then you've also got the ability to put it into portrait.
Yeah.
You can extend the legs.
Oh.
So you can make it taller. You can bring the one in, one out. You can do it at different levels.
You've got different gradients.
Yes. And also you've got the ability to slide that across there and open the legs wide like that. So you can actually go flat out like that as well. So it gives you more surface area. And if you have got the heavier lens and you don't want it to tip, so what I would do, I'd probably bring them in and kind of counterbalance it.
Oh,
so
I see.
You kind of like, where the weight is.
So they do slightly, all lenses slightly vary, but
all I can is take
Alright, I'm very attached to
Yeah. So you have any what's the particular car that recommend? It's not my different profiles.
That's probably one to look for.
PaletteGear is a very simple module system which basically takes all of your shortcuts, all your most popular functions that you use in Lightroom and assigns it to a button, a dial or a slider. So for instance I can put this into develop mode profile, so I've got a profile here for retouching, and so I can now change my vibrance, I can change my exposure, I can change my highlights, all from the touch of a button here, rather than me having to get the mouse, move the mouse backwards and forwards. It's a lot of repetitiveness, which you're now cutting down because I can literally just change everything I want to from a slider or a dial or a button.
It's one of those cases of issue. It's a non-temporary and excellent alternative. It's a kilo. So that's 1.8 kilos. That's 2.8 kilos. 1 kilo.
This is full frame, isn't it?
Yeah. So I saw the guy the other day doing photography. Basically, we sat in the stands, not moving around a lot, and the small size
A super electron beam coated lens. It's spherical, and the aperture is controlled by the camera.
So really, you're talking £2,000 all the way to there.
I'm in obviously the very fortunate position of having T2, so we do video use that.
But I never hear about it. I've been part of maybe for 3 years. So, yeah, I forgot how big this space is.
I know.
Well, a tilt shift lens allows you to change the plane of focus. So instead of having the focus parallel to the sensor like you have with every other lens, on this you can tilt the focus plane. So now the focus is like this. That means that you can control focus better on close-up items. And when you shift it, you can control perspective on buildings, for example. So if you're taking a photo of a building with a regular lens, it's going to look like it's falling backwards. And with this, you can compensate a little bit for that and have the building look straighter. So same thing as the 85, but this is an f4 instead of 2.8 lens. And obviously it's super wide. So this is a 19, excellent for architecture because it's very wide and you can control the perspective, obviously being a tilt shift lens. This is the latest tilt shift lens from Nikon. It was released a couple months ago. And it's also the priciest.
See you in a minute.
Okay, so today we've got the DJI Mavic here.
I'll have a look at my prices. That's got bar system, riser for bars, top handle, case.
And they do have another make Judson Moses.
Let's show you that one. Let's show you
these are here. We do everything so we do 12 weapons. There are guys on that line
The A3 is maximum 25, I think, isn't it? Plus something like that. Says the news that one. Yes, yeah.
So that's the well, bunch. You can do your red, green and blue, exactly the same. So you see the balance in here, you see that changes each to make sure you got a nice balanced coloured shot. Again, change again, take rid of that. Another one is your outline. So this should be showing everything that's in focus and out of focus. So we can see here, if we go change that to say purple. So see the bag here is everything's in focus. We can get rid of all the colours so you can see nothing but outlines. That's showing you all the lines that are in focus and out of focus. And we can get rid of the back image altogether. So you can see there's a lot of adjustments we need to make to get everything in focus there, so you can adjust your camera accordingly.
So that's least intense and 7 is most intense. And it's the
Are you doing deals today? Wex are doing deals, yeah, most definitely. Let me just come around here. They gave me one of their sheets.
Hard to say. All the back, you mean this kind of a back?
That, and then turn it, and now it's on high speed.
So that is coming, and we're just finalising the patches. So not F2. Probably 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, we have to build the packs in Europe.
Bingo.
That'd be ideal for the triple play.
Right, now I get to hide. So that's the easy bit. Let's test it.
It's big. It's big. If they're not too far away, that's a better option. Because it's so much lighter.
Okay, so flashes. Yep. This is perhaps the most complicated. It's a bit potentially quicker. Manual, it's 6. It's great. Okay, and in theory, if I press this one, oh boy, yeah. It's off. Stick that on. Okay. Here it is. We're going to get that one to hold as well. So we're going to break the first rule of photography: never shoot into the light. But to do that, I need to make sure I'm shooting below or at the flash sync speed. So we're at 2,000 per second, and they won't keep up. Ooh. Rule of photography: don't shoot into the light. And when you've learned that rule, break it immediately. That's the best thing about rules, they're to be learnt and then broken. Okay, let's try a couple like that.
This one's got an extra grip on there. Okay. So if you've got the extra grip, have you got the extra grip? Yes. Okay, then it won't feel too bad.
Give me a bit of attitude, machine. Lean in for me. And we're going to do 3 shots. Ready? 1, 2. We go a little wider. Here we go. Last one. Coming through. The joys of using Lightroom together, it is quite a slow process. No, it's really nice. We've got a lovely blurry background. We've got a lovely sharp depth. That's nice. Fantastic.
Sharp subject,
One up and one down.
That's what they probably want to show you.
Okay.
So
Thanks a lot.
Updated to support the A9 as well, so it'll be a proper edit and not something that's sort of near there as well. I'm going to talk to the camera first, guys, and then I will come back to you, okay? So, hello and welcome back. It's 3 o'clock and we are at the Wex Lens Day in the Business Design Centre in London, and we're at the Sony stand. I'm demoing the brand new Sony A9, so let's just give you a look. We're tethered up at the moment, and we've got the Photex trigger on. We're using TTL flash, doing some demonstrations of the camera. We've got the 85mm G Master lens on, and we've also got the new grip that's on the bottom. So this isn't the battery grip, it's just a little additional grip, so your pinky just sits nicely on the camera. And we've got our model, which is Sam today, so we're going to be doing some shots with him. And we've got a couple of people watching what we're doing as well, so I'm going to start talking to them and I'll come back to you at the end. Okay, that's them done. much.